Fucking mute. Alright, now that we're all here, let's get started. Well, only me, but who wants to watch me anyway? What the hell? Oh. Hi, Light Cascade. I'm just here hanging out, playing one of my favorite video games of all time, the original Tomb Raider. We'll start with Lara's home.
Welcome to my home. I'll take you on a guided tour. Use the D-pad to go into the music room.
Welcome to my home. I'll take you on a guided tour.
I guess no need for use the D-pad to go into the music room because you can use both the analog and the D-pad. Also, you got a free camera, unlike the original, but I usually like to have the camera behind Lara at all times because I'm old school that way.
Okay, let's do some tumbling. Press the jump button.
Square. Now press it again and immediately press jump in any directions, and I'll jump that way. Forgot to leave that detail out, Lara.
Ah, the main hall. Sorry about the crates. I'm having some things put into storage and the delivery people haven't been yet.
Yeah, happy Pride Month. When up to a crate, press and hold the action button, and I'll vault up onto it. Missing lines that Lara's having. Was that the Ark of the Covenant? Yes, it was. What's also cool about this remastered version of Tomb Raider is that you could switch between the remastered graphics and the PS1 graphics by pushing the options button. And the Ark of the Covenant is still there. It's an obvious Indiana Jones reference. But looks slightly different when you put it in 3D.
This used to be the ballroom, but I've converted it into my own personal gym. What do you think? Well, let's do some exercises. I don't actually run everywhere. When I want to be careful, I walk. Hold down the walk button and walk to the white line.
R1 button.
With the walk button down, I won't fall off even if you try to make me. Go on, try it.
This is a safe way to have you stand at the edge of a platform. You could also shimmy sideways by pushing left or right while holding the walk button. If you want to look around, press and hold the look button, then press in the direction you want to look, which is L1.
If I do a running jump, I can make a jump like that, no problem.
Walk to the edge of the white line until I stop, then tap backwards, then jump. I won't actually jump until the last minute.
Right, this is a really big one. So do a running jump exactly as before, except while I'm in the air, press and hold the action button to make me grab the ledge.
Yep. Running jump, grab.
Nice.
Here you're supposed to vault up here, and then you shimmy until there's room, and then you can climb up. Then if you tap backwards, you'll jump backwards. Then you can grab on the ledge and safely just drop down without getting hurt. I don't know why
Let's go for a swim.
Lara's missing lines here. Press walk and jump forward at the same time. Lara will do a diving jump. Swim around, pressing the jump button. Use forward and left and right to maneuver around on the surface. Press jump again to take another swim. Oh no, it's up to date, this version. Press action at the edge to climb out. Right, now I better take off these wet clothes.
Right, now I'd better take off these wet clothes.
No, you're not. The home level's supposed to end right here, but if you immediately like run back to the gymnasium, you can continue playing. In later Tomb Raider games, you could do a little more exploring Lara's mansion, but this for the first game, this is pretty much all it has to offer. So, bye bye. Anyway, let's get to the main game. Cutscene. You can hear it fine, right? Good. I was frozen today. Man, it's dark.
What's a man gotta do to get that kind of attention from you?
It's hard to say exactly, but you seem to be doing fine.
Well, great. Though truth is, it ain't me that wants
You switch to the PS1
No, Miss Jacqueline Natla
version.
does, from Natla
You can see things a little bit more
Technologies.
clearer for
You
some
know,
reason.
creator of all things bright and beautiful.
There you go.
Seal it, Larson.
Ma'am.
Ma'am.
Feast your eyes on this, Lara. How does that make your wallet rumble?
I'm sorry, I only play for sport.
Then you'll like a big park. Peru.
I play and finish this game at
Vast
least
mountain
like
ranges to cover.
once every year.
Sheer walls of ice.
Again, it's one of my favorites.
Rocky crags, savage
Same thing
winds,
with the original Resident
and
Evil.
there's this little trinket. An age-old artifact of mystical power is buried in the unfound tomb of Qualapec. That's my interest. You could leave tomorrow. Are you busy tomorrow?
The next day, okay, the color correctness is not so bad with the sharpened version. She looks like a doll with that face. This was 1995, dude. So long, guy I just met. Now the adventure begins. In the caves. I can just walk right through those traps. Before we go up there, there's a secret. Which country are we in right now? Peru. I know we're in Peru. Lara goes to 4 specific locations in this game. She goes to Peru, Greece, Egypt, and then the lost city of Atlantis. Spoilers. First enemy you encounter, obviously, is bats. One shot usually kills them. You push circle to do the quick 180 roll. It's just an easy way to face the opposite direction rather than clunkily just turning around like that. So I just do this. Triangle is to draw your weapon. Action button is to fire, which is X. Sometimes I like to jump forward while I'm running towards my destination because sometimes it just gets boring just running. Feels like you go faster when you jump forward. The first level's not that exciting. Also, there's a really cool way to climb up a ledge when you hold the walk button. Check this out. It serves no purpose, but it's neat. bunch of bridges, and if you look down, you can see wolves. What's also really cool about this version too is that you can, ooh, you could press the L3 and R3 buttons at the same time, and you go into picture mode, and you can move the camera in any way you want. So you want to get a closer look at the wolves, even the PS1 like graphics too, which is really cool. There's only so far you can go with this camera, but if I, let me see if I can go down this hallway, and down here maybe we could see the bear that we meet later on, somewhere down here. Yep. All the enemies are specifically placed in certain areas of the map, and they just stay there until you activate them by going to a certain spot. Same thing with the bats here. They look kind of ugly in the PS1 graphics. They look kind of adorable here. As for the bear, you can't really see his face, nor you can't really see him. But his face is like clipped in that wall there, but you're not supposed to see that yet. And over here is the med pack platform to open this door. For some reason, they changed the med pack's color from red to green. In the original PS1, they were red. Anyway, that's enough of picture mode. Ooh. And down here is the bear. I'm the bear, and I'm coming. Here he is. In fact, let's take a look at him. Now that he's attacking me. Sorry, it looks on PS1. You can also change Lara's pose and facial expressions while in picture mode. And her outfit, too. Check this out. The hell is that? Looks like a handstand or something. Oh, you can change her expression too. Yeah, nice. You can have her smiling, winking, happy face, concerned face, shocked face, sleepy, normal. Change your outfit to all the outfits that are available in the past games, including Tomb Raider 3, which is neat. Oh, there's a Bloody Classic, Vegas, and there's other unlockable like outfits that they recently added that I don't have because I haven't done any of the challenges. You gotta do the pistols, the magnums, Uzis, shotgun, and those are the only 4 that you can use because Tomb Raider 1 only has 4 weapons. .90-degree point of view. Oh, that's the like front cover pose. Oh, that's more like it. Running. Ooh, look at that. I'm gonna... Or maybe not. Anyway. Bear. The bear's health bar is not really that huge. you would expect it to be put up more of a fight because it's a goddamn bear. I believe the bear only shows up 3 times throughout this entire game. I know it's self-defense, but I would hate having to kill it. Hey. In the animal kingdom, it's kill or be killed. But, yeah, I would hate to kill a bear as well. I always hate that bears are dangerous animals, because they're too cute and they're too adorable. But if you were to approach one, you'd probably get eaten alive like some people. Polar bears especially. Polar bears just see everything as food. That's why I'm writing a book about humans and anthros coexisting. I mean, anthros are different. Damn you, nature, for making such cute animals dangerous. Yeah. Also, the most beautiful animals are always, like, poisonous, including plants. And, like, poison arrow frogs and all that stuff. Pufferfish. What else? Some spiders. Spiders don't really bother me. I hardly save in this level because, like, your chances of dying in this stage is slim to none. Foxgloves in your school campus? I don't have anything like that in my area. Although in the Museum of Natural History, where I am, they have a live gray fox that you could take a look at, and it's pretty cool. One more wolf coming up. It's a plant? Oh, okay. And with that, that's the end of the level. Damn, why is it so dark? Start of this level, you're just ambushed by wolves. Only 3 types of enemies in this stage. Just bats, wolves, and a bear. 2 bears, actually. Anything over here? I don't think so. Oh. Later on in this game, you're going to come across a lot of gorillas and lions, which I think is like the most like common enemy, especially like the felines. Because when you go to Egypt, they just palette swap. They just texture swap the lions and make it a panther, so it's pretty much, it behaves the same way, it sounds the same way. It's kind of boring. Oh, there's the bear. What year did these games take place? I think around the same year. Bye-bye, bear. Dive down here. And push the look button if you want to end the mini cutscene showing you where the doors are opening and whatnot. See if I can re-edit my monitor real quick. Give me a second. Gaming mode. No. Brightness, contrast, dark boost, sharpness, HDR game. I don't know. So far, no drop frames. That's good. Long before there was Uncharted, there was this. Oh good, there's no bat here. Here's a mechanic that's not, like, explained in the Croft manner. That's pushing and pulling blocks. Hold action button to push forward or backward if you want to push or pull a box. It's a bit repetitive having to push it once for each, like, block grid of the level, but it is what it is. They tried to make it a little smoother in Tomb Raider Last Revelation and Chronicles, but it's still slow. Second level is a little harder than the first one, but it's still not too engaging. A little more interesting, but not by a lot. It really picks up in the third level, and you'll see why in a few moments. Almost. The first two levels are kind of... They're kind of like tutorials in a sense, just to kind of like ease you in on like what you're going to be doing. But the puzzles and obstacles and enemies do get harder and harder as you go. I think here's the first time you learn how to use keys. Another ambush. Gunplay in this game's a little dated too. It's especially noticeable here in the later levels with the much stronger enemies, and especially Tomb Raider 2, where you fight more human enemies with guns and stuff, and it's not that fun. I guess for Tomb Raider 2, they figured we gotta have more action and more gunplay in the game. So they just threw everything at you, including the kitchen sink, which I think they may have gotten a little too carried away with that. Will I be streaming Tomb Raider 2? I don't know. They are, but in this game it's a little more clunky and a bit unfair. Again, it is what it is. Now, here's where you're more likely going to fall and die. So I'll just save here. Excuse me. The Indiana Jones game looks cool, but I really have no interest in playing it. This game for me is definitely a vibe game where I can just play through it, be quiet, and just listen to like a podcast or an album or whatever. It's probably not the most engaging like gaming stream on Twitch, but fuck it. I do what I want. Alright, there's going to be some saw traps here, so I'll save again. I don't play on my phone. The only thing I play on my phone is Mahjong Vita, and that's it. That's all I need. And here's the last bear. And now he dead. Goodbye, bear. I think this level's also the last time you see the wolves and the bats. Oh, okay. I think that's the only secret that you can get here. On the other side, there's like a switch to stop the saws on the other side of the room. For really no other purpose other than maybe going back and finding more secrets, but I'm in no hurry. Okay, get ready for the zinger level. Lost Valley. Wait, there is more wolves in this game. Or in this level. Is there any more bats? I don't even remember. Now, before we jump in this river, we gotta climb around it. So there's something that you might need, other than a secret. I don't necessarily need it for the enemies coming up. But we're gonna grab it anyway. Over here is the puzzle, but we're not there yet. Just roll. Come across this dead dude. Grab a shotgun. I've got a shotgun. Climb back up. On the other side, there's a secret. Well, you don't give a toy without batteries. Well, let's see. We got double A's. Don't buy the toys that make the noise. Alright. Into the river. I don't even need to swim. Oh, I go faster. Down the waterfall. Get out here, fight some wolves. Is there another one? Nah, they're all dead. There's gonna be one more up here. Hey, there he is. A little late on your cue there, buddy. You can go down that way, but that's a trap. So let's avoid that. Instead, you climb up here. Another dead guy. Please don't come alive on me. Okay, I won't. And then we go down here. In this jungle. And there's a motherfucking raptor. How could it possibly get any worse? Oh my god. I've been finding some Land Before Time media in my workplace. T-Rex, aka Sharptooth. You can take it out pretty easily with your default pistols if you're careful. But the T-Rex is too close to you, he usually one-hit kills you. So you still gotta be careful. You go down this way, kill this raptor. Oh, there's another path around here somewhere. Where you do a puzzle. What? Oh god. That actually scared me. There we go. What did you see or hear? Just the footsteps of the raptor approaching. Climb up here, you grab one gear. You need 3 gears to open that puzzle from earlier. Usually I like to do it dive. And there's a few more secrets. There's one on this waterfall. Climb up. Thank you. I think there's one over here, too. Yeah, right up here. Get a drink. By the way, Cascade, are you not surprised with my Pokemon answer to your question? Oh, okay. Spoiler alert, it's Gen 1. Why? Because I was around during Pokemania, and after a while, I just lost interest, and I never really played a Pokemon game since until maybe X. I don't play much Pokemon. I try to get into it, but it's all right. For me personally, my problem with Pokemon is not necessarily like the fan base, even though like it's like some parts of the Pokemon community just kind of make me uncomfortable. But to me, they're just kind of the same game over and over, which you can argue it's kind of the same way with a lot of other franchises, but I don't know. I didn't mind ZA. Arceus, I just got bored. I was kind of hoping that Nintendo would make a Switch 2 like version of Arceus, so that way we could play that game at 60 frames a second rather being locked at 30. Because that game is gorgeous. ZA's gameplay I really liked, and it did look pretty. My only problem with ZA is that you're just stuck in the city the whole time. There's a sewer level too, but nobody likes sewer levels in games. I know like so many people that just like eat, drink, and breathe like Pokemon. It's like the same thing with Final Fantasy. Like, I just don't get it. I mean, I'm a little more open with like JRPGs and stuff, but back in the day, JRPGs were not really in my radar. When I was growing up, I had a Genesis and PS1. Meanwhile, everybody else had Super Nintendo and N64 and all that stuff. Well, N64, call me ignorant, but there wasn't really that much like JRPGs on N64, was it? Like, Super Nintendo was like JRPG, like, central. For me, when I had the Genesis, it was all like action games and fighting games. Like, I was a huge like Mortal Kombat nut during the Genesis days, and of course, like, you know, Sonic and, you know, Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, Earthworm Jim, X-Men. And then on PlayStation, we have this. We have Resident Evil, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Metal Gear, Silent Hill, Tekken, Ridge Racer, Gran Turismo, Nightmare Creatures. Like, I can name like a whole bunch of my favorite games on the PS1. N64, like, there's some great gems on the N64, but I didn't grow up with it. And a lot of people that I knew that had N64 had the same, like, 5 games. It was Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, Mario Kart, and the wrestling games. Did I have a Wii at one point? Yes, I did. The Wii was okay. I only say it's okay because nowadays I can't stand motion controls in games. Mario Kart Wii was amazing for the time because that steering wheel peripheral actually worked. And it was crazy. But still, my favorite Mario Kart game is Double Dash. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is like second place, even though people can argue that's the best Mario Kart game. But my favorite is still Double Dash. Speed Racer, the video game. I never played Speed Racer, the video game. I know it's based on the movie, but I never played it. I didn't watch the Speed Racer movie until, like, actually, until recently. When I was, still bedbound. And I was, like, stuck downstairs. Because I had to recover. And, me and my dad watched the Speed Racer movie together, and we loved it. My dad really liked it, too, which I was kind of skeptical of because my dad loves the original Speed Racer anime. And thankfully, the movie was extremely faithful to the anime. Sorry about my injury. Yeah, it's fine. Around October, it'll be 4 years since I nearly died. Anyway, now that all the puzzle's solved, you can notice that the river is gone because we shut that door. And we can roam around here, and also the waterfall is gone. Which means we can now access behind the waterfall. And that's the end of the Lost Valley level. Up next is the Tomb of Qualopec, which is the last level in this area. This one's a bit tricky-dicky. Give me a moment, I'll be right back. come back and sit down and see my avatar go have a spasm attack. Evening, Tut Rex. How you doing? All right. Anyway, looks like the prize is up there, but
Oh no.
Boulder. That Boulder hits you, it's a one-hit kill. So, watch out. More raptors. Also, that T-Rex in the last level, that's the only T-Rex in the game. It's kind of like a mini-boss. Gate's closed. That gate's closed. But with this lever, we open this door. And we gotta solve... We gotta solve 3 rooms. I'll save here. We'll go from right to left. Or counterclockwise. Because the puzzle room on the left is the longest. This one's like the shortest. Push this block. Oh shit! Down there's a spike trap. You land on the spikes, you die instantly. Like in Mortal Kombat. Dumb ways to die. Wolves. Okay, I was wrong. This area is where you fight the last wolves. Now instead of pushing, you pull this block. There's a med pack down there, I think. Aha! Did you see the Super Mario Galaxy movie by any chance? I did! I watched it not too long ago. What did you think of it? I liked it. It's not as good as the first Mario movie, but I still liked it. And I honestly thought the Fox McCloud cameo was a little weird. But if it wasn't for that positive reception that Fox got in the movie, we probably would not be getting a new Star Fox game. I have a hunch that the reason why they put Fox in the movie was so they could test the waters to see if people still get excited for Star Fox. And, you know, they do. So they're like, okay, the Star Fox franchise isn't entirely dead, so let's make another Star Fox. And I have played the demo of the new Star Fox coming out, and it's really cool. There's one thing I regret about it. Oh, Bowser, it's you. Excuse me? What do you mean by that? Bowser, it's you. Murphy, it's you. Basically, as a person who prefers cliche tropes, I like Bowser better when he was kinder. Bowser's meant to be like a big, like, oaf. Who is a villain, but like, I don't know. He's supposed to be like this tyrant character that's also childish. Same thing with Robotnik. When you really think about it, like Bowser and Robotnik are pretty similar. Except Robotnik is a genius. Like Robotnik has like the IQ of like a genius, but he has like almost has the mind of a child. Yeah, the first movie's definitely better. The first movie like felt like a movie. The second one, well, yeah, like everything's been established for the first film, but shit just happens. Like when you really watch it and you think about it, you're just like, okay, we're here now. Okay, we're here now. This is happening. Okay, whoa, you know, like, da 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 da. But to be fair, that's kind of how the Mario games are. You don't really think about it. As kids, we never really question things. Eggman is a silly villain to me. Yeah, he's supposed to be silly. Alright, all the doors are open. Save. Do I like Jim Carrey portraying him? Yes, I do. I was a bit skeptical at first when they announced it, but then when you watch the movie, you slowly start to realize that, like, you could kind of envision Eggman saying those, like, Jim Carrey lines. I do play that song from that movie, Evil Grows, whenever I was cleaning my room. It's surprisingly fit. I really hope the fourth movie's good. I'll save one more time. There's the ski-on. At least one of the ski-ons. Grab it. Tomb starts collapsing, but before we head out, there's one little surprise. Over there's the skeleton of what we assume is Qualipec. And that mummy fell over. And Laura's stuck. Oh, there we go. Doors open. There's no sprint yet. That's not until the third game. I like to stop here because these walls collapse. And if you get hit by them, it's an instant death. Escape the tomb. You're supposed to jump in the water here and fight Larson, the guy in the cutscene that introduces you to Natla, your clientele. But there's one more secret you gotta grab. Alright, now that we've done that, we can get out of here. Go back out, and we will fight Larson. There he is. All you gotta do is just get behind the enemy, and they'll try to run around and face you to shoot you more. But if you keep on their back, you won't have any problems. And he's down. Cutscene.
Well, you have my total attention now. I'm not quite sure if I've got yours, though. Hello?
I'll heel and hide you to a barn door yet.
Of course.
You and that driveling piece of the ski-on. You want to keep it so bad, I'll harness it right up your...
Wait. We're talking about the artifact here?
Damn straight we are, right up.
Hold on. I'm sorry. This piece, you say. Where's the rest?
Miss Natla put Pierre DuPont on that trail.
And where is that?
Ha! You ain't fast enough for him.
So you think all this talking is just holding me up?
I don't know where his little jackrabbit frog legs are running him to. You'll have to ask Miss Natla.
Thank you. I will.
Badass. And that was the Tomb of Qualipec. Another cutscene. There's really no reason for Lara to do this, but whatever, it's cool.
Relocated now to St. Francis's Folly, new temptations torment me. Rumour amongst
My fellow brothers is that entombed beneath our monastery is the body of Teoken, one of the three legendary rulers of the lost continent Atlantis, and that with him lies his piece of the Atlantean Skion, a pendant divided and shared between the three rulers, which curbs tremendous powers. Powers beyond the Creator himself. My toes sweat at such possibilities, lying so close to my mortal self. Each night, I beat myself rid of these fantasies, but it is indeed a test.
Pierre, you litterbug.
Now we're in Greece. You put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. You also got female lions. I love how the Skion, like the treasure in this game, is just a huge, like, MacGuffin. Where it's like, you combine the three of them together, it contains mystical powers. Like, okay, what does the mystical powers do? Never explained. Gorillas. Oh, the switch is on the other side. We'll pull this switch first. Oh, there's another ape. Doors open. Throughout the Grease Temple, you're going to come across your rival, Pierre, who is after the Skion. So it's kind of a race between two characters. So from time to time, Pierre will show up, and all you gotta do is just gun him down until he's like half health. And yeah, there you go. And then he'll just run off and disappear. And then once he's off your sight, he's gone. You know what's kind of sad is that gorillas aren't vicious. But I guess they can be if you provoke them. Very territorial, too. Yeah, most of the time with gorillas, you don't want to get too close. Otherwise, they'll just turn you into a pretzel. Hey, you think I could win a fight against a gorilla? A gorilla would totally kick your ass. Here's a tricky secret. Die! Turn to Jerry Lewis for a moment. These ramps are supposed to jump up and then jump on the other and grab the ledge and climb up. Balls. Oh, come on. This isn't that complex. Come on, Laura. Damn it. I can do this. Just give me a moment. There we go. Do it again on this part. Secret. It's just safer to climb down from here rather than that other way because I think that's a trap. Okay. Now that that's done, all you gotta do is just jump on these pillars. And the other pillars on the other side. Oop, jump too far. Now, is there anything down here? I always go down here thinking that there's a pickup, but no, there isn't. Okay, there's no point. And I'm going to save here. Because there's a tricky secret. I don't know every single secret in this game, but I just know like certain amount of them. Do this, climb up, jump, roll, grab. Oh! I don't know how you're able to do that in the original game. Because in the original Tomb Raider 1 on the PS1, this jump roll. Wait. When you jump forward or backward and you press the roll button, Lara will do a 180 in midair. This was introduced in Tomb Raider 2, but it wasn't something that was in Tomb Raider 1, but they added this for this remastered collection, which, you know, is a blessing. There's an alligator down there. Go up here, there's another secret. Alligators are another cool animal. Alligators are one of my favorite animals. I think my top 3 favorite animals have to be polar bears, alligators, and the third I might have to say elephant. Elephants are cool. And I'll save. Now I'll save a little later. Now, this part right here is where this is pretty much like the main hub of this level. And as you can see, it's a long way down. I like bears, tigers, maybe dogs, whether they're the exact animal or wolves. And I will save here. And you don't want to fall from way up here, otherwise you'll die. So let's avoid that. Also, I always have terrible differentiating alligators and crocodiles, no matter how many times I look at them. It can be a little tricky. Crocodiles, I believe, have like a much more narrow and pointier snout. And both their upper and lower teeth are visible when they close their mouths. With alligators, their snouts are more round, and when they close their mouths, you can only see their upper teeth. There's a secret here, but I have no idea how to do it fast enough without hurting myself. See? Thankfully, we saved. Oops. Oh, bats show up here too. Okay. I was wrong about the bats. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Ah, I missed it. I'm gonna go in for now, Butch. Dinner time for me. Enjoy your favorite games. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Oh, I messed up again. I wanted to do a roll. Failblog.org. Who remembers that shit? Ah, I did it. Stupid bat. Shut up. How did I miss that platform? This is just embarrassing. Shut up. Fuck it. Oh, I die. Fuck. What? No! Oh, wait. Alright, I got it. I think. Fuck! Son of a blee. Holy crap on a pita. Go! Go, Laura Cruz. You're almost there. Oh, so close! I know I'm probably doing this the wrong way, and other enthusiasts of this game are probably rolling their eyes at me, but screw it. Damn it. I've done this before. Okay. I've already fucked it up. I can already smell it. The smell of Laura's death! Please get me off of Mr. Bones' ride. Okay. Oh, that was close. I did not mean to push the action button to grab that cliff. Yeah. Excuse me. Damn it, Laura. That girl ain't right. That girl gone. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. I already fucked it up. Okay. Phew. Go. Go, 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 go. Fuck. I'm gonna be here all day. What? What? You know what? Let's try this. Okay. No. I'll take it. Alright, go, go, go. Shit! I think I'm getting the right idea, though. I stepped too far. Squee! Squibbity dee, squibbity dee, squibbity hibbity hibbity squee. Owie. The hour's approaching. To give it your best, you've got to reach your prime. That's when you need to put yourself to the test and show us a passing of time. We're gonna need a montage. Montage. A sports training montage. Montage. Show a lot of things happening at once. Remind everyone of what's going on. In every shot, show a little improvement. To show it while it take too long. That's called a montage. Even Rocky had a montage. Any sport, if you want to know, from just a beginner to a pro, you need a montage. Always fade out in a montage. Oh god, I thought my singing would save it. Guess not. Rob Schneider, derp-de-der. Yes! Fuck you, bats! Oh, one of them managed to get in. Shut up. And there's more out there. Finally, I did it. Very clumsily, but still, I did it. Oh boy. Die. Right, now you have to watch me doing that again. Each switch opens a new door. And you need 4 keys. Bat. See? Some little goodies and med packs along the way up. You just climb back up and you hit the switches. Oh, thank God. Neptune. I completely forgot when Pierre shows up again. I know he shows up at the bottom of this pit, like eventually, but I'm not sure when. I'm gonna save, like, here after I take care of these damn bats. So that way I don't have to do all that all over again. Oh, thank you, Lord. Where you at, you stupid bat? Ow, stop eating my head! Go on, shake, eat my head. Haha, bottle dribble. Bat. I see you there, Bat. I see you chilling. Over there, looking at me with your beady little eyes. Your PS1 graphics. He's watching me. All doors are open. Or not. Open it, damn you. Come here. Into Neptune. Invasion of the Neptune Men. I don't think there's secrets around here. You would think this Poseidon or Neptune door would be anything, but no. I think I need to study more of my Greek mythologies. So open that gate with that lever, grab the first key, and get out before you drown. If you don't figure it out in time, you're trapped down here and you drown. Okay, that's making me dizzy. Ugh. Oh! Almost forgot to walk. Alright, now we just gotta go down. Let's grab keys as we go. This one is Atlas? Oh, the lions are down there. I hear them. We got like one gorilla. I'm Gorilla Monsoon. Before we go over there, grab the med kit. I think I could jump over this boulder. Usually what I like to do is I like to go over here, jump up. Oh, let me reload that. Once again, Jump! Aw, you stupid. Flattened like a pancake. Oh, you just jump like that. That works. Second key. Is Pierre down there? Let's look. Here we got 1 lion. 2 lions. Want to see how they look on the PS1? Very mean, very nasty. Their ears are not even connected to their head. I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna deal with these lions because they're gonna be a pain in the ass to put up with when you're dealing with Pierre. And for some reason, these animal enemies don't go after Pierre. They're only after you for some reason. Like Lara ran over their cub or something. Now that I'm here, they can chase me. Alright, there. Alright. Back to business. I'm gonna go to the Thor one first. Because with this one, I'm still not sure how to get through the electrical room. Let's study it together, shall we? I'm Thor. Alright. Here's the electrical room. As you can see, there's a orb that shoots lightning. And if you look closely, it shoots lightning at these platforms here. I take it, if I'm anywhere within that circle of tiles, I get shocked. So let's test this theory, okay? Safe. What about here? Okay, I'm safe. How about if I go here? I'm safe. Now I think here is where I get shocked. This little tile here. Let's test it out. Yep. So I guess you gotta jump. When I was a kid, I used to just run through it. Aw, man! Okay, so you can't jump over. Maybe... Well, maybe you can jump if you stop here and then you do a running jump when the lightning shoots. Go! Safe! Then we bring the hammer down. Away. To where the boulder, to where the bricks show up, and you gotta push them. Let's push this one. Let me see if I can fix the brightness on this monitor. Because looking at the preview on the other monitor, it, maybe the contrast, I don't know, 50. Hopefully that doesn't carry over to my other settings for my computer. Full blah blah blah, brightness. Doesn't really help that much. And I completely forgot where it was by default. Refresh rate, gaming mode, standard, brightness 100, input. Dark level, what's this? Leave it at that. I know this is boring. Game settings. Shadow control. Input lag, adaptive sync, dual point sniper scope. No. None of that Fortnite garbage. Nah. Fuck it. Okay, now it's way too bright on this end. Sorry, fellas. Picture brightness. Contrast. Ah. I'm sorry. Turn the brightness down. Doesn't really make a difference. Actually, it does. I guess this is the best I can do it for my monitor. Bit of a risk jumping from here, but whee! Ah! Alright, that is awfully bright. I got to set it up again. Man, my arm hurts from doing this. I think putting it at 70 makes it better. Yeah, a little bit. It's like, make up your mind. Make up your mind, man. What is it, man? Here again with the lightning room. Jump! Alright, made it past that. Alright, the last key. That was really easy, right? And usually when I say that, there's always a catch. Secret. Let's see, how many shotgun shells are in this box? Let's do a little experiment. Okay, I got 22. I think this gave me like 1 shell, which is ridiculous. Oh, 2. Still kind of ridiculous. Now, all you do is ow. Well, usually when you when you walk, it's easier to avoid the falling swords. When you run, you just get cut every single time. Like they're all hanging from the ceiling and they're spinning, or they're slightly spinning. I think in the PS1 they're just fully spinning. Well, not really. Okay, they must have fixed that. They're supposed to be fixed. But the good news is I have all 4 keys. So all I gotta do is just go down, fight Pierre until he fucks off, and that'll be the end of the level. Men from Greece. Just want to check to see how monitor looks with this screen on. Give me a moment. Contrast is a little bit weird. I know this is probably driving people nuts, but, you know, I'm obsessed. I think 75 might be the magic number. Let's see dark mode. Alright, the dark mode levels are a little too bright. I think there is perfect. Alright, back to the game. I'm done messing with my monitor. Alright, Pierre, you fucker. There he is. He's got the Yosemite Sam guns, meaning that they never run out of ammo. Well, I got them too, but mine are just weaker. You can just chase them forever if you don't make them, like, run off screen or behind something. Alright, go away. Thank you. The Key of Thor. Demolsus? Demosles? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. Atlas? And Neptune. And that is the end of St. Francis Folly. Bleh. Next level. Which I'll save here. This is the Coliseum. In the water, there's an alligator. Let's see what the alligator looks like real quick. I like how when the camera goes underwater, it cues that underwater sound. It's pretty neat. Here's what the gator looks like. Actually, it's a crocodile. Because of the well, the snout is kind of a alligator-like, but it's a little more green, and the upper and lower teeth are showing. It resembles more of a crocodile than an alligator. But anyway, here's how he looks on the PS1. Very, very blocky. The crocodile and the rats are the only enemies that can move around in water. Alligators can swim in underwater, but the rats can swim on the surface. Now wait a minute, is this Rome or is this Greece? I played this game for 30 years and still not sure if this is Greece or Rome. Let me look it up real quick. See, Tomb Raider 1 locations. Lara's home, Peru, Greece. Yep, it's Greece. Okay, I was right. Back to the show. Thank you for not kicking me off. Down here we got 2 gators. Gator. Actually, let me go down here and deal with them. Are they hiding? Yeah, sometimes I have to stand still. They're clipping on each other like they're fucking mating. Make a handbag out of you. Shimmy across, and there's a secret. Shimmy the rest of the way across, drop down, there you go. No need to open that gate. A lion will jump out. Over here is the entrance of the Colosseum. Before we go anywhere, I gotta fight Pierre again. Alright, Pierre, fuck off. I'm gonna deal with these animals. Now would be a good time to pull out the shotgun. Excuse me. Lions usually take 2 hits, but since you're further away, you're more likely to miss. There's another one here somewhere. Yep. See? Put that away. Just contrasting and comparing the brightness of this UI. I know I said I wouldn't mess with my monitor anymore, but fuck, I'm obsessed. Maybe 70 is the magic number. So I do it all the way down. 65 or 60. Eh. Alright, that looks perfect. I swear. That was scary. That, not so much. Ooga booga. What are you looking at? Stupid lion. Stupid lion. You know what really grinds my gears? Lions. Tigers and bears, oh my, Lois. Actually, I'm gonna show you something really funny that I kind of discovered by accident. Now, when you go down this way, there's a lion waiting right there. This is how it looks in the PS1. And it's placed there to ambush you when you go down that way. But here's something I discovered when I was a boy. First save, so that way I don't die by accident. I believe... if you do this... it's at least one of the corners where you can totally avoid the spikes altogether. Can you shimmy across? No, that's too far. But let's see if I can safely land. Yes! Also, you can walk across these spikes and you won't get hurt. Only when you run is when you get hurt. And for some reason, there's blood on the tip of these, like, spikes, even though it's supposed to be an abandoned ancient tomb. Like, whose blood is this? Maybe it's dried blood. Wouldn't really know that on the PS1, because on the PS1 it's just a white spikes with like red on the tips. All that's missing is the severed heads of Ed Boon and John Vogel from Mortal Kombat 1. Anyway, you climb up here. And the lion is down there. You could just jump down. And the lion doesn't do shit. It's like a statue. Oh no, oh good. So yeah, you can even like, or maybe you can't shoot it, not yet, not until it's active. But yeah, you can pretty much like do whatever you want with it. Make faces at it, like moon it, give it a wedgie, but it won't do shit. Until you show up here. Which is really fascinating. There you go. Now he did. This part right here is pretty tricky. Platform. Then you pull this lever. Run across it before the gate closes. Medpack. Platform up for the gate. And here's the spikes again, but you don't really need to go through all that if you know how to safely jump down. What you're really supposed to do is jump on this, like, platform there. Jump. Jump. Gorillas. Oh, another gorilla. You can keep shooting them forever, as long as you keep holding the action button. Stop! He's already dead. And there's a secret here. I say secret, but having that block there is kind of conspicuous. Well, actually, it's not really a secret. There's a lever here that opens a door. Yep. Look away from the penis walls. The idea is to get the key to unlock that gate from up there. In order to do that, you have to go through, like, some rooms. Opens one door, then the next door, then the next door. Grab the key, and hopefully you don't run into any temple guards. And then you assemble the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. bats. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's a Boulder room. Butch Boulder room. You can either hang from here, or you can jump down that hole right there. There's a floor, and you won't die. It's there to trick you. Pull this switch. Goes to the next door. Oh, wrong way. No, no, no. We're not going there again. Is Pierre here again? Yeah, he is. He's right there. I just saw him. And a lion! He brought his lion pet with him. And again, the lion doesn't care about Pierre. Like, it only wants to eat you. I mean, does Pierre stink? Or something? Like, did he bathe himself with lion urine? To keep the lions away? Over here is a tricky secret. Anyway, joking aside. I'm gonna save here in case I die. What you do is, one of these, like, tiles activates a trapdoor up ahead, but it's only open for a short period of time. So what you gotta do is, once it opens, jump, jump, and it didn't even open. Fuck. Let me load. I don't even remember which tile you, rats plus bats, brats. Okay, it's that platform. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? Wait for it to close. Okay. Here we go. Shit, didn't even open? Okay. Jump. 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 Fuck. I did that on purpose. I'm a bad archaeologist. Okay, here we go. Jump. 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 Go. Got it. In here, there's med packs. More med packs and some clips. And the magnum pistols. There's like a few areas and a few secrets where you're able to access the magnums early, and I think this is the earliest that you can get them. If you don't get them with the secret areas, you usually just grab them after the Pierre boss fight at the end of this section. Ouch. Fell a little too far. And I think there's one more place we need to go before we get the key. Pull this lever. Opens that door. Can't really pull here. So we could pull it for one block, but so all we gotta do is just push. And the key is back here, so we gotta pull the block one more time. And we can now go back. Which means we gotta run all the way back over. Or... oh. Fuck off, gorilla. Wasn't even attacking me. It was just, like, doing its thing, doing its gorilla thing. Kind of dumb that you have to go here like twice. Open the door, go through the other like areas, and then back over. Oh well, it is what it is. Hoi. Now, before we use the key, I want to go through this door. Now we can use the key. I don't want to get harassed by the gorilla. Please do not hurt me while I'm opening the door. Bye-bye. There's one more thing we need to do underwater. We gotta find the switch to open the gate. Oh, there it is. Don't get eaten by the croc. Alright. And away we go. And that's the end of the Colosseum. The next level is arguably the best level in the game. It is called Palace Midas. Obviously, you start here. There's like 3 rooms you can go to. We're gonna go this way first. And the gorillas are gonna ambush you. It'd be hilarious as like a projectile like attack. They'd throw bananas at you. Or banana peels. I think there's another gorilla. Yep. Several of them. How pumped would you be driving home from work knowing someplace in your house there's a monkey you're gonna battle? Monkey! Where you at, monkey? He's hiding in the closet. I'm over here. I hear you. Who wants a banana sandwich? More monkeys. Oh, apes. Yeah, gorillas are not monkeys. Spank the ape, that doesn't really work. Tomb Raider 3, you actually fight monkeys. Not in the first level, though. In the first level, the monkeys are kind of friendly NPCs that you can shoot if you want, but it's not necessary. No more gorillas? Okay. Save so I don't die. There's a secret coming up that's kind of tricky. And over here is the secret. It's kind of hiding in these trees here, but... Pull that switch and you're going to come across these really annoying spiked door trap. And I will save here so I don't die. Also, in the original Tomb Raider, saves were very limited. On occasion, you will come across these like blue crystals throughout the levels that are kind of like checkpoints. Only there you can save. But in the remastered version, you can save wherever you want. In Tomb Raider 3, it's even worse. And you'll probably see why if I decide to stream Tomb Raider 3. Damn it! No. I forgot how to get through this. Jump. There we go. And those doors don't stop clamping. And it's kind of a migraine to listen to over and over. It's like listening to a child like banging like two pots together. It's like taking a set of keys and a screwdriver, sticking them in each ear, and rotating. Got clipped right there, but that's fine. I got a ton of health packs. How many big health packs do I have? 16. Okay, that's good. And over here, I'm going to show you a really, really hilarious death animation. I'm sure everybody that played Tomb Raider and the Anniversary Edition knows this death, but for those that don't, here's my treat. Over here is the statue of Midas. The gimmick with this is that with that statue's hand, it's able to turn anything that touches it into gold. And you'll need like lead bars throughout the level to turn them into gold in order to unlock a door to complete this level. But if you step on the hand of Midas, as Lara, this happens. Let's see that in instant replay. But on the PS1 graphics as an encore. Oh, that's lame. On the original PS1, the gold was actually shiny. There, it's just kind of a solid color, which is lame. I wonder, can you enter picture mode when you're in the middle of this death animation? Let's find out. No, you can't. It'd be funny if you could, though. Oh well. Anyways. So we gotta get 3 lead bars and turn them into gold using the Hand of Midas. How and where do you get these lead bars, you may ask? Well, I'll show you in a bit, after I kill this croc. There's a few things I gotta grab down here. Thank God Lara's able to dislocate her shoulders to, like, roll backwards while still aiming down. Like she's a fucking action figure. I had a few Lara Croft action figures when I was a kid. I had the scuba diving one with the harpoon gun statue. It was more of a statue than an action figure. I also had the Area 51 like Lara statue from Tomb Raider 3. And as for miniatures, like actual action figures, I had the jungle like action figure based on Tomb Raider 3 when you're in India. And another Tomb Raider 3 action figure where you're in London and you're in that skimpy like cat suit. Like a leather like stealth like suit. After that, I don't really have any other like Tomb Raider like figures after that. I remember seeing the Toy Biz like Lara Croft action figure, which was her very first action figure that came out, and I think that was what got me interested in playing Tomb Raider because I was a huge Resident Evil fan. And then I saw that and I was just like, is Tomb Raider like Resident Evil? And some kids were like, yeah, sure it is. But I'm sure they didn't fucking know what I was talking about because all they were playing was N64. So then I rented Tomb Raider, I loved it, and then I owned it. Now, here's the area that's really important, where we need to get the lead bars. First, we get rid of these gorillas. I also had a Tomb Raider t-shirt at one point, too. Based on Tomb Raider 2. But I think that shirt got lost in the house fire. Anyways. In this area, there's 3 doors. Or 4, actually. There's one there, and there's 2 more over there. On top of these doors is a somewhat combination. In order to open these doors, you need to hit the switches on top of this in order to open them. Each one containing like a trial challenge. And at the end of them, you get a lead bar. In order to get up there, you gotta jump on these pillars. There's a few like secrets up here. There's like one secret at the end of this pillar area where you can only access it by a glitch. And I still have no clue how you do it. But it's all for like one measly like big med pack, and I already got enough like big med packs. I don't really need any more. I say that now, but you know. Back in the PS1, you just had to remember like what the combination of each door was by looking at them. By literally like jumping off and like standing in front of them and then going back and figuring and then doing it. But here with camera mode, it makes the job a little easier. But first, before we do that, you go down these stairs, push the switch, open this gate, so that way you don't have to jump through the pillars anymore to access those switches. You can just climb up these stairs. Now the secret that I'm talking about, speaking of which, is this one over here. If I go into picture mode, you scroll up, there's a measly med pack like right here. But you can't get to it by simply jumping up and grabbing the ledge, because the ledge is too high. And I don't know how you properly grab it. I think I'll save and I'll look it up, see if I could do it. But I think it's like you stand in the corner like this or something. Man, if anything... looks like you're kind of jumping further away from... Wait, I'm clipping through. There we go! I didn't even have to look it up! Hot damn! You corner bug! Wow, that's an achievement! I'm glad I figured that out. Go me. Anyway, let's open these doors. I'm gonna do this one right here. So you gotta do this. It's awesome. It's really exciting when you figure out something. Now this one has fire. You get caught in the fire, Laura burns until she dies, until she reaches water. Thankfully there's water in the bottom. You just gotta jump at the right time, and at the very last one... Oh, missed it! And there's rats. Filthy, slimy rats. You fuck it up, you swim back, try again. You cross that line, that's when the fire goes out, but it's off for a short period of time. Yes! Run, 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 run! Alright. Lead bar number 1. We need 2 more. And I hear gorillas earlier, so they might be here somewhere. Or am I just losing my mind? Just remember those two switches. Go down. Jump. Ah! Jesus! Gorilla jump scare. Don't you scare me like that. Carefully go through these spikes. Supposed to go down to the lower level here. Pull this box. Pull the switch. Pillars go up. And carefully jump on top of these pillars and don't fall into the spikes. The little ape. The little ape that's scared me. I know there's an ape in here. Bastard. Oh yeah. That this camera view, which is almost like first person, I do remember playing this game in a mod called Liquid, no, not Liquid, Open Lara. It's like a mod app to run the original Tomb Raider, and you can actually play it in the first person view of Lara Croft, and it's actually very interesting. And it's playable too. It's actually functional. Almost kind of makes me wish that an option like that was in this version, but no. We can't have nice things. Alright. I guess it's only those two. It's like playing Mirror's Edge, but with PS1 graphics almost. Parkour. Damn it, Beavis. Okay, one more. The switch. Did that work? Oh, wait. I'm a dummy. Pulling the wrong switches. Now it should open. Right? Okay, it's open. Is there a line that shows up here, or no? This part right here is a little longer. You'd think it'd be short just like for this room, but it stretches a little bit further than that. Supposed to go down this floor. Pull this box. And the giant pillar in the center of the room falls. And you carefully jump across. Which I will save first in case I die. Right? Jump here. I hear them. See? Didn't work. I was expecting it that time. Well, let's kill him. There's more. Including a few crocs. I know there's another one in there. There it is. Okay. Over here is a secret. Go past the dead croc corpses. You kind of hear the ape noises through the muffled water. That's interesting. Jump down here. There's another secret. It'll hurt your tippy toes a little bit, but that's okay. How many shotgun shells do I have, actually? 20. I'll save them. There's a health... Oh, there it is. Health kit. These modern, like, health kits that are just found everywhere in this ancient tomb. There's a few lions and apes here. Funny enough, you fight bears and you fight lions in this game, but you don't fight tigers. Oh my. Tigers don't show up until the second game. Right. Save in case I die. Nothing is more irritating than doing so well in Tomb Raider, and then suddenly you slip up, you fall, you die, and then you have to load from a checkpoint that's like far, far away, and you're like, fuck. Bats. Just can't get enough of those. Ah! They're eating my hair. They're eating my hair. You make sure you do like this door last, so that way when you grab the lead bar, you're practically above, like, and really close to the area where the statue of Midas is. This part's kind of a bitch, so I'll just pull out the magnums. Deal with this lion quickly. Switch back to regular pistols. Carefully jump across here. Swim. No need to kill the croc. Jump across. And on top of here is the very last lead bar. And we got all three. Now let's kill these lions. Right. To the Midas statue. In case I die. Okay, what you're supposed to do, you stand next to the hand, and you select the lead bar, and Laura will turn it into gold. You gotta do it 3 times. And you're done. Then you go back to the switch area. Let's open this, hit the switches on opposite sides of the panel. You. Lion. Oh shit, lion. Oh, fuck! It almost killed me. Now, before we use the gold bars to open the door, there's some things up here. There's something over here, too. Out of the way, Laura. No. And door is open, and that is the end of the level of the Midas Palace Midas. This next stage is not very favored within the Tomb Raider community, but I personally like this stage. Unfortunately, I'm going to end the stream right here. Because it's about 3 hours. And we're about halfway through Tomb Raider 1. Not including the added DLC, added expansion levels that are exclusive to the Tomb Raider Gold, but they added them here. So, with that said, I will see you all next time, and thank you all for watching. Ciao.